This is John Kohler with OKRod.com. I have another exciting episode for you. We're here with Megan Elizabeth from MeganElizabeth.com. And what's your YouTube channel, Megan?
Easy to be raw.
Her YouTube channel is Easy to be Raw. She has some amazing recipes that are really simple to make and taste absolutely delicious. So what she's here today to do is to share some tips with you on how you can make your food taste delicious and also be healthy. In my opinion, many of the raw food recipes out there contain things like, excess sugars in the form of agave and honey and things like that. Even the coconut sugars, they're crap in my opinion. Things like extra fats, like too much extra oil and maybe a lot of extra nuts and stuff like that. And things like salts, salt and those things are not so good for us in the amounts that they're in many raw food recipes. But many people have challenges with making delicious food that tastes good without using those three things. So, but what Megan has done is Megan has created all kinds of crazy good recipes without those three things that taste amazing. So today I'm going to ask her, what are the 3 top tips to make your raw foods taste good without adding the crap? So Megan, what would you say?
Okay, so number 1, I think it's something that's really important to me is to always eat organic whenever possible. Organic stuff tastes better, it's grown in better soil, it's going to be more flavorful. GMO stuff and conventional stuff, it's just meant to look pretty, and a lot of times it just tastes like crap. So the first thing would be to always get organic if you can. The second thing I would say is to be, always go towards something simpler. If you pick really simple foods that are ripe and fresh, and they're gonna taste so much better. And what I like to do when I'm trying to come up with a good combination of things is I'll just kind of smell everything that I have. I'll smell my mango, smell my tomato, smell the different herbs that I have, and I'm like, okay, does this all smell good together? Because usually if it smells good together, it's gonna taste good together. And the third thing that I would say is to make stuff taste really great is to eat what you're craving. Because if you just make the same thing every night and you're not necessarily craving it anymore, it's not going to taste good to you. So if you just kind of think about it and say, well, what am I craving tonight? And you make a salad dressing based on what you're craving rather than, what you have or what you're used to making, then it's going to taste a lot better to you.
Wow, those are some amazing tips, and I would totally agree with her completely. Buy organic produce, and even better than organic is homegrown organic. So grow your own food, pick it fresh. When you pick things fresh and grow it yourself, it's always going to taste better. So yes, highest quality ingredients, definitely really important. So Megan, if people want to learn more about you and maybe buy your recipe book, I know it's a great book you got with a lot of delicious recipes so people can start eating healthier today. How can they do that?
If you want to check out my books, you can go to MeganElizabeth.com. I have a page with all my books. I have Easy to be Raw, which was my first recipe book, which is very simple, no dehydrating, no oils, no spices. And then I made a second dessert book, which is just an ebook. And then I have a new book that just came out. It's called You in Bloom. It talks about my exercise routine. It talks about me applying my fruit makeup. I give, examples of how I do that. There's also recipes in that. I talk about the raw food diet and why it's so great, and a bunch of other stuff. So just MeganElizabeth.com.
And that's on your website.
Yep.
Awesome, great, Megan. Thanks so much for sharing those tips, and hopefully you guys now could implement some of these things so you get the fat, oil, and salt out of your diet, and you could get a lot healthier. Once again, my name is John Kohler with OKRod.com. We'll see you next time, and remember, keep eating your fresh fruits and vegetables. They're the best.